Welcome back to another video of Frontier Legends. In this video we will complete every map on Black Border except for the ones we have done in the last part, so the ones in Boulder Falls and the ones in the passages we haven't unlocked yet. There are 2 or 3 areas we haven't been to yet, we will do that in the next part, but all the other maps that we already know and some missions that we don't know yet, we will do today. I wanted to start with Streambed here, but this just doesn't work, and I don't really know why I can't click Streambed. It just won't work, so I guess there's only 2 left in Sulfur Springs, because Streambed won't work. And one of those 2 is Spa Pits, so we'll start off with that one. There we go, and next up is Sulfur Springs. There we are at Sulfur Springs, and that should hopefully also not be a big problem. And with that done, next up are the maps in Great Oak Village. Here we are at Town Center, the first one we will do in the Great Oak Village. And that one should hopefully also not be a big problem, so I'll just drop it down. And we hope that this one goes also by fast. There is one problem that is annoying me a little bit, and that is that I can only play 2 maps at a time, and then I have to go back to regenerate stamina, because my Flying Fortress is completely drained after 2 maps. So that is quite annoying, but it's alright, I guess. And while we're at it, I also want to upgrade the Carpet of Spikes here. Because, yeah, I just wanted to get that tower anyways, and now I already have it, which is very good. That also means we have very little Benonite and won't lose as much if we lose, but I don't think we'll lose here. And yeah, now that I have the Carpet of Spikes, the next thing I want to get is a Super Brittle, a Mad, and a Top Path Sniper. I hope I will get the Mad first, but yeah, I'll just have to check often into the saloon. Okay, let's get to the next map. Okay, our next map being Cornfield. Let's go. There we go. Let's go to the next map. There we are. Let's go with Spring as our next map. And that one should again, hopefully, be just as easy as the other ones were. And what happened now? Wasn't it supposed to end? Why can I go into free play? Wait a minute, that has to be a bug. Why can I go into free play on a map? This is not supposed to happen, right? I mean... But hey, let's just see where this goes. Let's see how far we can go in free play here and what happens if I leave afterwards. Because this is kind of weird. There wasn't even a congratulations message that I won or anything. It just continues into free play. Yeah, let's just see where this one goes. Can we just talk about how many of the aura balloons must be there and how big it just lagged when they came in? What was that? I thought it was some sort of self-shutdown mechanism because I was getting to 4 or something like that. But no, apparently we beat it, so yeah, let's see. This is pretty interesting. I'm still very sure this is not supposed to happen, but yeah, I'm actually quite curious what happens if we go over round 100. Will we get an insta-monkey like in the normal game, or what will happen? I'm curious, let's see. Okay, so this is getting kinda close here. I never knew these rounds were so intense here. I mean, it's a Apocalypse mode, but still, this is very crazy for round 97. And the fact that in round 94 there was a first fortified BAD, that is just crazy. Yeah, but as of now it still looks alright, I guess. We are still alive. And we almost beat around 100. Maybe we get a survivor achievement because it's Apocalypse, I don't know. There are coming 2 bats for round... Oh, we are in round 101 already. So we did beat around 100, but there was nothing, okay. I guess I'll just see how far this goes. And also what is kind of interesting to me... Wait, do we lose already here? No, we don't. Perfect. What would be interesting to know is, do I lose Benonite if I lose? Because technically it's free play, it's not a mission, so I shouldn't lose Benonite, I guess? But we'll see. I will just let it play through, and then maybe just before I die, I will probably go out, because I don't want to risk losing Benonite here. But this already looks very intense. I might not last much longer. Yep, this looks like the end. There are a lot of ceramics going through. I just want to know what happens, because I did gain Benonite all the time. I think. I'm not sure, I didn't really look at it, but I didn't get the black border. So it was a bug after all. I should have gotten the black border. Did I get my stamina back? No. Okay, perfect. Then I will just go back, regenerate some stamina, and we'll try Spring again, hopefully without the free play bug this time. So we'll just cross our fingers it works this time, and yeah, this time it actually worked out. Nice. See you at the next map. There we are, the next map. That will be Downstream. And yeah, I'll just hope that we won't ever have that bug again. But I still don't really know what to do about Streambed, because that map still doesn't work. I tried it out again, and it just still doesn't work. I can't play Streambed. So I hope that is also something that will maybe work soon, because otherwise I'm just missing that map. There we have beat also Downstream, and next up should be, I think, Hedge? I'm not 100% sure, but if I follow this path, there should be Hedge next, yeah. There we go, and let's just do that. There we go. Next up will be Covered Garden. So while I was just checking whether we get maybe a Dartling Gunner, an Ice Monkey or a Sniper, I found this bomb shooter, which gives 10% extra Bananite for a price of only 337 Bananite. So I will buy this one and I will equip it, and I'll probably take out the Ninja. I'm not quite sure, either the Ninja or this one, this Churchill. But I think I will take out the Ninja, because the Churchill with his ability can still deal very good damage, and he is seriously, this bomb shooter is seriously just in here to give me extra Bananite. So yeah, I'll be right back at Covered Garden. Here we are at Covered Garden. So I'm really not sure why, but the Spy Factory ability is auto-activating right now. Like I said, I have no clue why that is, but I won't complain, I guess. It should only be... Oh wait, no. The Sheriff doesn't need to be placed down for the abilities to auto-activate. That is interesting. But that's pretty cool, to be honest. There we go, and now we only have to do Monkey Meadow and Tinkerton, so I'll be right back at Monkey Meadow. Here we are at Monkey Meadow, and as of now I'm happy that at least every map works. I still don't know why Streambed hasn't worked, but yeah, whatever. We'll just do that and then move on to Tinkerton. There we go. I'll be right back at Tinkerton. Wait. Did I forget to play Tinkerton? Because it doesn't say anything about an elite version, it just says side mission. So I guess we'll just play this real quick and then see if we get the black border on this, or if there aren't any black borders on side missions. That could also be. I don't know, but maybe I also just forgot to play this one. I hope I didn't. That would be kinda embarrassing, but we'll see. Nice, there we go, we already have a lot of Benonite. With the 6,000 we just got, we are at over 40,000 again, but I still don't have a Dartling Gunner. Neither do I have an Ice Monkey or a Sniper, so I'll be right back in Furlong Fields. Guess who forgot to check if it was actually Black Border? Yeah, that was me. But I did not forget to play the side mission, it just didn't say anything about the lead version. But yes, we finally have the black border here, so now we can actually go to Furlong Fields. Look what I just found. A sniper, a very special sniper apparently. I heard about these monkeys. There seem to be quite a lot of them that are kind of special, like this one. They are also very expensive though. And I quite like him. Also, he's got a 3-2-0 cross path, which is in my opinion, the better one for the top path, because then you also stun some mobs behind the target. And I think I will get this one, because I like it. And then I already have my sniper now and have something I can put my Benonite in. There's also a huge pet, Fusty, but yeah, we will buy all the heroes maybe at a later time. Right now, I'm quite happy with the sniper I got. I will take out the Sentai Churchill actually, because Soda gives 5% extra Benonite, so does this bomb shooter, it gives 10%. So I do want to keep them for now, and yeah, then we can later take them out when we have enough Benonite, but right now I need 32,000 to upgrade the sniper to a cripple mob. We should get that pretty fast if we play all the side missions, so I'll be right back in Furlong Fields, this time for real. Here we are, and our first map will be Tree Stump. In Furling Fields there should be 3 maps that we have to clear, those 3 being Tree Stump, Park Path and In the Loop. So yeah, we'll start off with Tree Stump and then just see what comes next. But I'm pretty happy that I've got the sniper. I will also leave him on first targeting, because then the shrapnel shot can actually hit balloons behind the first balloon and stun everything, all the mobs behind that as well. There we go. Next map should probably be Park Path, I think, but we'll see. And I was actually right, it is Park Path. So let's go. There we go. Then now let's see where the last map is. There we go. And this is the last for the for Furlong Fields. There we go. And now that we have finished Furlong Fields, we'll go to a mountain village and do the map 1, 2, 3. Here we are, and after this, I think I will do the complete Frozen Peak. So yeah, that will again take a long time. But good thing we actually start in a high round this time, 61. That means I can place a lot more towers already from the beginning. I still don't really know how to do it with the heroes though. Because, let's be real, that Churchill there is pretty useless. For the Spike Factory I will probably use... I'm not sure. I think Jungle Drums. And for the Sniper I guess I will go with Jungle Drums as well, but then he won't see much. Yeah, whatever. Let's just put him on Jungle Drums. It doesn't really matter. I think I should be strong enough to win one way or another. Okay, now that we're almost finished here, I just want to upgrade the Sniper to a Cripple mode, because, yeah, I want to do that sooner or later anyway. And now that we have that, and we're hopefully finished in a second here, we can go to Frozen Peak and take on the maps there. So, yeah, I hope this just finishes now. This is taking longer than expected. Not that we go into free play again. No, okay, thank you. And the 6,250 Banner Knight for the win, they are really good. There we are, and that should again hopefully be no problem. So I'll just speed everything up for you as always. There we go. Let's go to the next map. Here we are at Dark Path. That will be maybe a little bit interesting, because that's not that easy of a map. So let's just see how we'll do this. I will definitely have to get all of them down. I think like that we're fine already though. I don't really need any other monkeys. At least I think so. I will get them just done like this though, and I hope that is fine. Here we go. Let's get to the next map. Here we are at Moon Landing, and that one goes to 71? Why is that? As of now, all the maps, all the story maps, only went up until 70. Why is this one going up until 71? I don't know, but it shouldn't be that big of a problem, I think. We will beat that map one way or another, so yeah. I don't think we'll have any problems here. So I didn't really see a reason why this would go to 71, but yeah, it wasn't really a problem. Let's see if I can find one of the last two missing maps. Here we are at Skates, and after that we're only missing Last Resort. So let's clear that and then look for Last Resort, I guess. Let's look for Last Resort. While looking for Last Resort, I realized there is actually a chest I haven't opened. With some bentonite. That's nice. But that was not what I was looking for. There we are at Last Resort, and I don't know. I hope my monkeys are strong enough for this, but this is a hard map. This is, in my opinion, a really hard map. So yeah, I just hope my monkeys can actually beat this. We'll see. There we go. And I'll be right back at the Sanctuary Overlook with Quarry. So I was just regenerating my stamina and looking into the saloon to see if I can maybe get a good near tower, and I found one. The Proposition. This is exactly what I wanted for the mat. Because it's a renowned tower with the legend badge, he's got a shot spread minus 100%, and that's why he's got the bottom path. This one is really, really good. And now I just need to get the over 60 something thousand Benonite for the mat. I have to decide though who I'll kick out now. Probably Soda, because she only gives plus 5% and this one gives plus 10. So I'll kick out Soda and get the Proposition in. We can already upgrade the Proposition monkey up to Rocket Storm, but now we need 65,000 for the mat. I just also want to maybe, oh no I can't, wait, but I can do it like this. Why can't I? I want to have that one added at the end. Ah, whatever. Then I'll be right back at Quarry. Here we are at Quarry. And this is actually the only map here in the Sanctuary Overlook, so afterwards I'm not sure yet where we'll go afterwards, but I will figure out while this one plays. So yeah. Why is there... Wait, did he have a bigger footprint? I didn't read anything about a bigger footprint on him. But it looks like he's got a bigger footprint. It doesn't say anything with bigger footprint. Probably because he's a legend monkey, that's why he's a little taller. Okay, could be. But yeah. After that we'll go somewhere else, but I don't know yet where to. I'll figure it out while this one plays. Okay, so I've decided where to go next, and that is the Sunken Desert with 4 circles and KartNDarts, so I'll be right back. Here we are at 4 circles, and since those are side missions, they'll again go till around 80. But that shouldn't be a problem like anything else. There we go. Next up is KartNDarts. KartNDarts, here we go. And after this, we're already finished with Sunken Desert, because I definitely won't do the Thread Bloon now. The Thread Bloon will, with all the other bosses, be done at a later time. Right now I will only do KartNDarts here, but I'm not sure how to place this guy. Yeah, maybe just like that. Here we go. Next up is Sunset Gulch. Here we are at Sunset Gulch, and this will maybe be a little bit more tricky, but since we have the Flying Fortress, I think it should still be fine. Because, yeah, the Flying Fortress is just really strong, and I hope it will be able to take good care of the mobs coming here. But with all the other towers, it really shouldn't be too big of an issue, I think. Next up will be Tricky Tracks. Here we go. I think this one could get a little interesting, because yeah, it's 3 lanes that I need to cover somehow, and I'm not really sure how to do that yet. I mean, of course the Flying Fortress will do a really good job, but will it do a good enough job is the question. But we'll see. I think I will literally aim the Dartling Gunner so that he hits the Bloons in the spot where they are the slowest. So kind of like this, I think. And it should be fine, hopefully. Okay, next up will be the Ancient Forest. So here we are at balance in the Ancient Forest, and if my list is correct, we have Rake, the balance, and the Enchanted Glade. So yeah, we shouldn't have to do too much here. I have to place the 8s outside, that is not too nice, but in the end it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I think I will... Can I place a Dartling Gunner somewhere here? Does fit somewhere there, no? I don't know. I want to place the Spike Factory in here though. Then let's get it down here, just put a sniper somewhere down here I guess, and I'll see if I can fit the Dartling Gunner somehow. It seems like we have the free play bug again, so yeah, I will just leave this here, because I won't do that shit again. That free play bug is really getting on my nerves, because this is already the 2nd time it happened, and I haven't played that many maps yet. And I can start from anew. Hooray. What just happened? Why did there leak diamond balloons? That didn't happen the first time. I guess the RNG got us. That's 11,500 gone. I mean, at this point, I, to be honest, don't really care anymore, because we already have basically everything we need for now, and we will get a lot more Benonite playing all these side missions, but that came really unexpected. I didn't think that we would die here, because we got it the first time, so yeah, but I guess I have to start anew from round 51 for a third time. Weirdly enough, it wasn't a problem this time though, so it was just bad luck, I guess. And it's already only like 6k I lost, because I just made 5k while playing the map again, so it's really no problem. Let's go to Rake. Here we are at Rake, and I hope this will be better than Balance. That I don't die, but Balance is actually a pretty easy map, so I was quite surprised when I died. Yeah, I think this will work like that. I will probably place the... Oh, how big is he? But I will place him like that, I think, and the sniper maybe like this, somewhere here. And that should hopefully work, we'll see. Here we go, and now I might, yeah, I can actually do Enchanted Glade before going back to Stamina Regeneration. And here we are at Enchanted Glade, let's do that. This is a pretty tricky map, but I think with the Flying Fortress and the Spike Factory it shouldn't be too big of a problem. So yeah, I think this will work out just fine. I do not know though where I'll place a sniper, probably like this, maybe like that. Yeah, I think this is actually a little better. So let's try this. And yeah, maybe I should also place our Dartling Gunner. I hope that works, let's see. There we go, next up is Alpine Run. Here we are at Alpine Run, and that one should hopefully also be easy. I really don't know what that was on balance, because everything else, even Enchanted Glade, was very easy, so yeah, I have no clue what happened on balance, but yeah, it doesn't really matter anymore. We got basically everything back, so it's no problem. Let's do Alpine Run now. Here we go. Next up will be Geared, and after that we can actually afford our map. There we are at Geared, and I think that shouldn't be too big of a problem since we have the Spike Factory and the Ace. So yeah, I think that shouldn't be too big of a problem. We'll just put it maybe like this. In the end, it doesn't really matter in my opinion, because the Ace and the Spike Factory will do most of the job. So yeah, I hope it will work kinda like this. I also don't really know. I will probably lock him like this, the Darkling Gunner, so he'll always shoot there. If that's smart or not, I don't know. But for now, I keep it like that and I hope it works. Here we go. Next up will be Cosplay Revenge actually. Wait a minute. We got 9,000 Benonite for the win. That is huge. That is really good. But yeah, let's not go to Cosplay Revenge. There we are at Cosplay Revenge, and I hope that this will also be pretty easy now. Especially since we can now finally get our mat. This thing is huge. Look at its size. That is crazy. I just hope it will be... yeah, it will be targeted good here, because the problem with Castle Revenge is that you can't actually damage balloons as long as they are up front here. Only as soon as they enter this line here can you damage them. Which sucks kind of, but yeah. I hope the mat still can deal a good damage to the blimps and basically insta-kill them. No, but it's a good work from all of them to insta-kill them. Yeah, but this should hopefully work out well. There we go. Next up will be Adora's Temple, but these 9,000 Benonite per win, they are really good. Like that we can basically almost already afford our next tier 5. Here we go with Adora's Temple next. Wait. That was a story mission. Why does the story mission go till around 80? It was only the side missions so far that went till around 80. The story mission always only went till around 70, but it shouldn't be a problem, so I guess we'll just take it. But I have no clue how to aim the mat. I will probably be aiming like this. That should be fine, I guess. Nice, and as expected, the story missions give way less rewards, even though they were till the same round, but okay. Next up is Luminous Cove. So while regenerating stamina, I found this monkey, and I will just buy it because I want to get all of these special monkeys at some point anyway. So even though I don't need a mortar monkey, I will buy it, just so that I have it. And also, what I just realized, it's actually got the name H-Bomb, so it seems like some of these special monkeys have the names of YouTubers, of Bloons YouTubers. Let's see if there's also a Tutti or an Ethan Raid or something like that. We'll see, but like I said, next up is Luminous Cove. Here we are at Luminous Cove, and this one at least only goes to around 70. But I don't know if that one will be hard or not, because, yeah, let's just say it won't be the easiest. I will, though, try something. If I place a Spike Factory here, if I remember correctly, it's got the trait that I can now place stuff on water around it. Yeah, but the range is not big enough. That sucks. Can I maybe place a Churchill? Yeah, I could actually. That's good. At least something. Then, yeah, let's just place on the sniper like that, and maybe the mat like this, so he can actually hit some stuff. And that should hopefully be fine. There we go. Next up will be Midnight Mansion. Okay, here we are at Midnight Mansion, and why is this only going till 69? I don't really get why some maps go till around 70, some till 80, some till 69 apparently. It is kind of weird. And what's also weird is that I can't place down my ace anywhere. I will probably have to put both of these just to put my ace and Churchill down. Or you know what? Something that's even more valuable than Churchill is probably the Mad. But I also have to get down the spike factor. I'm not able to get anything down here. That is not good. And to be honest, I don't know how to beat this map if I can't use all my towers. I can get down the Mad. That is good. I will lock him maybe like this, but now I'm kind of cooked, to be honest. I mean, the Mad will do a good job, but the fact that I can't get down a spike factory, that is really not good. But hey, maybe it will work out. I can't get down Churchill either. Okay, let's see. I hope that works out. Yeah, that much to working out. I already would have lost in around 52. Okay, so I gotta think of something here, because like this, it won't work. But there's literally no space for any of these towers here. Maybe I should swap the mat for the spike factory and then it works, but yeah, I can only try, I guess. Because otherwise, if that doesn't work, I've got a problem. Because the mat literally doesn't fit anywhere else. So yeah, if that ain't working, then I might have a problem. Okay, that worked out quite well, and next up are all the maps in the swamp. We'll start off with Haunted, just because I don't want to walk back here, and that will be close with the stamina, but it should be fine. I just don't really want to walk all the way again though, so we'll do it like this, and it should be fine since, yeah, if they have 0 stamina they can still attack. I don't really get why, but yeah, they just attack a little slower, but that doesn't matter, we should still win this easily. There we go. Next up will probably be Carved or Ancient Portal, whatever I find first. But first of all I have to recover some stamina, so I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. Ancient Portal will be our first one, and then we only need to find Carved. What you may ask now is why I'm not playing Encrypted, and that is actually pretty easy to answer. It is because Encrypted is now the Elite version of the Diamondback boss, so I won't do that now. I will do the Elite versions, or in general all the bosses, I will do them later. Probably in the... no, not in the next episode, but in the episode after the next one. I will probably do all the bosses. But not right now. So yeah, that's why I'm not playing Encrypted. There we go, next up is Carved. Okay, here we go with Carved, and after that we have actually also completed the swamp, which is very good. Then we can move on to the next area. It's just, it takes so long. I don't know if anyone will even watch this because of how long it will be. But the raw video, without me having cut anything, is already over 4 hours, so I do think it will maybe be like 2 hours in the end. I don't think anyone will watch that, but it's a good way to get all the maps blackboarded, I guess. Okay, there we go. And now that we have actually completed the swamp, I will move on to the Spice Islands. Here we are at Lotus Island, and I am kind of not scared of the map Lotus Island, but I'm scared that I won't find the other maps on the Spice Islands. But yeah, I guess I'll just have to search around and hope I'll find everything. But we'll see about that. Now we will beat, hopefully, Lotus Island first. Okay, let's see if I can find 2 other maps. So I found Polyphemus, that is good, because I think I know where Spice Islands is. That means I actually won't have that big of a problem finding all the maps. But now to Polyphemus first. I think that shouldn't be too big of a problem either. It's a pretty standard map, and with the monkeys I have, this shouldn't be any problem at all, I think. Okay, let's go to Spice Island and beat that as well. Okay, here we are at Spice Islands. And with that we have also, well, after we beat this one, but then we have finished the Spice Islands with all the maps, so that is something good. And we can move on to the next one. But first of all we gotta finish this. So let's just see how we'll place everything. Maybe like this. I hope that works. Okay, here we go. Let's go to the temple overlook and another prick. I hope this will go better than the last time. Okay, so here we are at another brick. Like I said, I hope this will give me less trouble than the last time. I will again, because of the retribution balloons, place my towers further down. But we'll see how it goes this time. The Spec Factory will stay up there though. I think that was quite a good space for it. And yeah, maybe put the sniper about here. Not sure about the Mad though. Maybe I will actually put him up here and target him there. I hope that is enough to beat this map. Nice, and with that out of the way, we'll get to the coast and play off the coast. There we are at off the coast. I remember that map very well. The first map where there were the retribution balloons. I hate these balloons till this date. Retribution balloons are the worst, really. But we can't do anything about them now, we have to live with them, I guess. I just hope they won't make a huge problem again like the first time we played on this map. Okay, I'm really happy it did work out well. Next up are the sunken columns. Here we are at Peninsula, but I will actually have to look for the sunken columns then, because right now I have no clue where they are. Wait, did I just set this guy to last? And why does the Churchill not fit on there anymore? It did fit on there the first time we played Peninsula, I remember that. So I hope it will again fit on there now. That would be great if it did. Because, yeah, I don't know where else to put it. So please, if you could not be so freaking fat. Are you serious right now? Churchill is just too fat. Okay. Remember that, guys. Churchill is too fat. Then let's play it like that. I mean, it shouldn't be that big of a problem anyway. We have our ace here. And yeah, with that it shouldn't really be a problem, hopefully. I will actually also remove this one for the mat. It shouldn't be necessary, but I guess I'll just do it. And with that we should easily beat this map. Very good. Next up is sunken columns. Okay, so here we are at sunken columns. That should also be no problem, I think. I mean, in the end, it's just another map, and my monkeys should be strong enough to beat this. I think I will actually target the mat like this. That should be good, I think, I hope. And yeah, let's just put a spike factory here. And that should hopefully work out if I set him on strong. There we go. And now we will go to Muddy Passage. I'm kind of scared of that one, because there's our first expert map side mission, but we'll see how that one goes. So right now I wanted to re-roll the saloon a few times to get one specific monkey, and that is a druid, but the special druid. So far I did only get this one. I will buy it because, like I said, I will get all of them sooner or later. So I will just get it now, but yeah, my goal is to get the special druid for Spirit of the Forest, because I will definitely need that on a later expert map. And here we have another hero, no, not hero, another monkey I definitely wanted to get. The Banshee der Totengräber, Spike Factory. This is good because look at the traits. We deal 150% damage to mobs and boss bloons. We have the chance to spawn 5 friendly zombie bloons, and we have a higher attack speed. And the rest is not really important, but this is really good, and this will also go to a 250 Spike Factory soon and get put into my team as well. But first of all, like I said, I wanted to look for the druid. Here's another Spike Factory. Like I said, I want to get all of them, so I will buy it, but I haven't found my druid yet. The Buccaneer also will buy it. Like I said, I want to get all of them at some point. How much space do I have left? Okay, 8. I do hope I will find the druid soon, because I really need that. Beast Handler. That's not what I'm looking for, but yeah. Hopefully I'll get the druid before my money runs out. Okay, now in Muddy Passage we will start with Pat's Pond. And like I said before, there will be our first expert map on this area. And I am really scared of that one, if I'm being honest. Because our first expert map, it will be Muddy Puddles. Luckily Muddy Puddles and not Bloody Puddles, but we also have to do Bloody Puddles later on. So yeah, that will be not easy at all. There we go. Let's see what map I'll find next. Okay, there we have our next map, Bloonarius Prime. And now that we have those, we only need the cabin, logs and muddy puddles. But yeah, muddy puddles will be an interesting one, to say the least. That won't be easy. But I think it will be still manageable. It shouldn't be too hard in my opinion, but let's see. There we go. Let's see what map I'll find next. So there we have our next map. It's logs. That one... yeah, I don't have to explain anything. That one will be easy. Okay, now it's only the cabin and muddy puddles. Okay, here we have the cabin, but I'm really not sure where muddy puddles is right now. I might have to look a little more, but I hope that won't take too long, me looking for muddy puddles. But we'll see. First of all, we have to beat the cabin, which really shouldn't be a problem, to be honest. Even with that low stamina. Okay, and now that we've battled also the cabin, I need to find muddy puddles. I don't know why there is a BFB on top of muddy puddles, but I will just battle it because BFBs are nothing new. So yeah. I will actually place the Spike Factory here so that I can place the Sheriff like that. And then the Sheriff can hit on every lane, at least a little bit. And then I'll just put the other monkeys a little bit like this, so that it hopefully works. I am a little bit scared of Muddy Puddles. Muddy Puddles is not an easy map, but with all these towers it shouldn't be a problem, right? At least I hope so. I just realized I really targeted him like shit. That is better. Okay, let's hope that works. This worked out surprisingly well, and we get 12,000 Bananite. That is great. I will go back, regenerate some stamina now, and hopefully get my Druid, and then we'll go to Sanctuary. Since this one is only 2,500, I will buy it, and now keep searching for my Druid. And we have finally found our Druid. And the traits on him are crazy. He can see camo and deals plus 100% damage to them, that is really good. The mana shield is very good, and of course he's got a renowned. I will instantly buy him, and yeah, I can't put him into my team here, but I will put him into my team now. And wait, if I take out someone like him, is he instantly full? No, he isn't, okay. To be honest, I don't really want to take out this bomb shooter because of the 10% extra Bananite. That is a lot. It doesn't seem like a lot, but it is. So I will probably take out the Churchill, if I'm being honest. Because, yeah, he is dealing good damage and he's doing a good job, but I like the Druid more. Here we are at the Sanctuary, wanting to battle Sanctuary, and we will definitely upgrade our Druid to a 250, I think, because I want him to be able to pop lead. That is very good. I will place the sniper like this, I think, and the mat right below. I will probably lock the mat here, because there's not much reason, to be honest, to micro him. And this will be my setup for Sanctuary. Let's hope that works. Okay, here we go. Again, 12,000 Bananite. That is so good to see, so nice to see. Plus 12,000 Bananite after losing so much Bananite over the course of this whole run of Frontier Legends. Next up is Bloody Puddles. That one will be really hard, but I think we'll make it. The hardest one is yet to come. And here we are at Bloody Puddles in Sudden Fields. This will be a different kind of hard. I will probably 1000. Yeah, okay, I didn't say anything. I won't remove that. I won't pay 1000 Bananite just to remove that shit, and then also having to remove the heli pilot. I won't do that. I will just live with the fact that my sniper is heavily... yeah... disabled here. I don't know how to say it, but he's gonna have a hard time beating this. I will see if I can do this without microing the mat, but I might have to micro the mat. I'm not sure though. Okay, this was already... wait a minute. This was already too scary. What is going on? This is really hard. Okay, let's start this anew. What was that? It was a mix of Retribution Bloons coming in and all the other stuff. So I will probably then, if that's the case... I mean, the sniper will stay the same. The mat will basically stay the same as well, but he will be aimed there first of all. I will have to micro the mat, it seems. There's no other option for me than to microing the mat. And I hope this works. No. I just want to micro the mat a little bit, but he's also stunned. And these balloons will just leak. I have no chance at getting them. There's one more thing I want to try before I give up. No, I won't give up that fast, but I want to try and see if I can do some stuff with the sheriff ability here. But this is really not nice so far. Yeah, I will keep the Spike Factory here. I will get the Spirit of the Forest back up here again. And then I just hope I can do something with the sheriff ability. And hopefully that is enough to beat this. Yeah, it's looking better than before. So I can deactivate it for now, but I'm still very scared. I have to wait till the Druid has overgrown the whole track, and maybe then I have a little bit of a chance. Because then the Retribution Bloons won't have that big of a chance anymore. But for now, I will just micro the mat and hope this will work out. Okay, so the rest worked out very well, actually barely or mostly without micro of the mat, as you have seen. And now we are going up to Glacial Trail to battle Erosion and afterwards Glacial Trail itself. And that is, to be honest, my nightmare right now, Glacial Trail. Because with its gimmick that it freezes monkeys every 10 rounds, I think, we are just completely cooked probably. Okay, here we are at Erosion, and after that I already fear it with all my being. Glacial Trail. I don't want to battle Glacial Trail, but I'll have to. Yeah, I'll have to. So there's no getting out of it, I guess. But we can at least do good on Erosion here. Let's see, I think this should be fine. I will first of all lock him here, the mat, and then maybe... Oh, let's just lock him like this. Then he will definitely hit it. And hopefully that will work out well. Okay, and now to the biggest nightmare, Glacial Trail. I am actually really scared of that one. I hate the gimmick of this map, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who hates it. So yeah, this will be a nightmare. I'm not even sure how I went to place my monkeys. Probably the sheriff up here. Alongside the spike factory if it fits. Please fit here. Yes, thank you. Yeah, now I already don't know anymore. I mean, the monkey ace will be placed here probably. It doesn't really matter for the monkey ace. The sniper. I don't know. Maybe like this? Then he can do at least something, I guess. Because up here he can't do anything. Or maybe here. That is actually not that bad of a spot. And we have the sniper here. And we can place the mat. Yeah, the mat spot is... Sorry, but the mat spot is really bad. I think the best thing I can do for our mat is to place him here actually and lock him like this. Wait. I forgot. I didn't want to place down everything at the same time, because then they will all freeze at the same time. But we'll see. I just hope... Well, now what do I hope? They will all freeze at the same time and I will have to restart. And it should be in 4 rounds, because it's... Or is it every 10 rounds, or was it every round that ends with 6? I think it was every round that ends with 6, so we'll see in a minute. Okay, this is weird. That was the exact reason why I wanted to get the Druid, because I thought his thorns would deal damage, but they don't deal any damage anymore when he's frozen. What kind of logic is that? I don't know. But yeah. Then we'll just really have to do it like that we start off with 1 or 2 monkeys and yeah, put some others for different rounds. I mean, they will all freeze once. Wait, they froze for 70, that's not good. Then I will actually try to get this round done with only these 3 monkeys. Round 61 with only you 3. I will turn off auto. I can't, it's Apocalypse, okay. And I hope this works, because then I can actually in round 62 place the rest of my monkeys down, which should then hopefully work. So far it's looking good. Now it's 62 already, so I will place down the rest of my monkeys. Do I have a spot for the ace to be inside of Sheriff's range? Not really. Okay, then it doesn't matter. But yeah, I just hope it will work like this now. We will see. What the... Why are they frozen for more than 1 round? Are you serious? Okay, now to Glacial Trail. This one I'm actually quite scared of. This is really not one you should choke with. I do have low stamina, but I don't care because they will shoot anyway. It is just important that we work around the gimmick of this map. So I hope I can beat the first round with only these 2 towers. I might actually have to put him on first, otherwise I won't be able to beat the first 2 rounds. And as soon as we are in 62, I will drop down the Druid. And then when the Druid is there, I will then in 63 drop down another monkey and so on, so that we don't have them all frozen together at some point. And we are already cooked in 61 at the end of 61. Why? Okay, let's get to Glacial Trail. I am actually really scared of that one. Because, yeah, I mean, everyone knows the gimmick of this map, that monkeys freeze every 10 rounds. We only have to survive the freeze time once, but still we have to survive it in the first place. That is the hard thing. So I will probably start with the mat and our sniper. I hope that works. And then as soon as we hit around 62, I will place down the Druid, hoping that it works. No, this will kill us. I was too late. I have to think of something else. I will probably start with... I will try something else. Let's see if that one works. I will start with the Sheriff and the Druid. Because if the Druid is fast enough, he will be able to deal most of the damage with his vines. And I also could target the Sheriff on strong already. because the Druid will take care of the rest, hopefully. At least that is what I hope. So now in 62 I will get down the mat. Lock him like this. And as soon as 63 hits, I will get down the Sniper, 64 the Spike Factory, and 65 our Ace. So 63 is our Sniper. There we go. 64 will be the Spike Factory, and 65 our Ace. Nice, there's 64. Let's get down the Spike Factory. And let's wait for 65, I guess. There is around 65. So let's get down our Ace. And like that we should hopefully be able to beat this map. These diamond balloons will leak. Okay, so I need my Ace for around 74. I will just switch places of the Ace and Spike Factory into order and try it again, I guess. I mean, I don't have anything else than to try it again. There is no other thing I can do. We started with a Sheriff and a Druid. And in 62 we got the mat. Yeah, this is a little bit annoying that I again have to start over, but what I just realized is I actually got to keep my cash. Why did I get to keep my cash? That is weird. Hey, but I won't complain. I won't complain. 63, now 64 the Ace. As soon as we hit 64, there we go. We'll put down the Ace. And now in 65 the Spike Factory. And then we should be fine, hopefully. We'll see about it. I hope it will be fine. There we go, and let's try this again. Let's go, we finally beat Glacial Trail. That was annoying, but we did it. And with that, this video will also end. Thank you very much if you have watched until now. I know, it must have been very boring. I promise the next parts will be more enjoyable again. But we just had to get done with all the black borders. I mean, almost all of them. There are some left, but we will do the next part while exploring the newer areas. so it shouldn't be too boring. If you have still somehow enjoyed this video, then please leave a like and subscribe to not miss the next videos. And let me know in the comments how you beat Glacial Trail. I mean, you saw now how I beat it. It was very close again, but it worked, luckily. And the Banner Knight still hasn't stopped. But yeah, this is it for this episode. I'll see you in the next one.